That's a good size hail.
Two men to manage the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is hard to believe.
Fucking on my truck, man.
39-year period.
Well, it's hard to believe.
We're gonna hoop for you.
That hail.
A couple pieces are pretty good size.
The family loves consistency.
I love home movies.
What about you, Bobby? What did Tommy do?
Well, everything. He was the guy I reported to when I was 18 years old. High school.
I just saw one hit that table.
Which
table?
Listen to it.
As he was to so many other players. But we ate together, we sang together, we cried together, we lived our lives together. And his love of the game was contagious.
That's my truck here.
There's the 2-0. Big swing and a miss by Posey. And every home game that I ever do here, he's here. Does he come to every single one?
He comes to every single home game, and this year, every home game has been there with the members of our military forces. And today, he's doing that the same thing.
Maloney will take it himself for the second out. And here comes Pablo Sandoval, who did a long home run, Bobby, his first time up.
We said earlier he was a free swinger, but when he gets a pitch in the strike zone, or even a little under the strike zone, there's a beautiful swing. And here you see the back half of the ball. You see it above the ball, and you see it's an up swing. It's not a down swing, coaches, when you look at a high ball. You want a guy to hit it, get his hands above the ball, allow that bat to track up to the ball, and then you can start with contact like Pablo did his first time up.
Down, nobody on. A Sandoval home run, the only run of the night for the Giants as he moves to the strike zone for Rhoda.
She should went to the church because if she knew she went home, her dad was going to be mad. I was like, has he not looked at the weather?
Bruce Bochy says
why would her dad be mad?
Sixth against righties.
Because she's not where she was supposed to be.
7th or 8th against lefties. And one thing that Bruce Bochy has is a lot of flexibility.
I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure if I was in somebody's house and the weather turned like this and I was supposed to go to the church and I was pretty sure my parents would be understanding.
A lot of depth.
Especially when there's hail coming down that's as big as quarters.
What he loves
Take
about
the drill out.
our team is that they're
Knocking my ass out of the
players
wall.
want to win and want to do what the manager thinks is the right thing to do to win. Batting order doesn't matter. Yesterday, Miguel Tejada was batting leadoff. Today, he's batting down in the order. Boston Red Sox have a very different thing.
Oh, yeah. Here it comes. That thunder was just the start. Right there. It's cutting loose now. Your door, garage door's fine open.
This one out here. Somebody didn't put the brick back up.
I'll get the brick, Hogan.
Play the Suburb map only on Xbox 360.
As a manager, my team counts on me to stay focused. So I take one a day mental plus advantage. It's the only complete multivitamin with good goodness for memory and concentration. Plus supports
Holy buckets.
That's it. One a day mental.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Moncho downstairs?
Would never give you the same results. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Professionals need to perform under pressure. And pressure can cause anyone's deodorant to fail. Introducing Gillette Odor Shield Antiperspirant. Unlike regular deodorants, it targets and neutralizes odor at the source to help eliminate odor, such as toxins. Gillette Odor Shield Antiperspirant. Also try Odor Shield technology to do body wash.
The voice of Mike and Mike came from certain events in their life, like their chemistry, which developed during their domination of the high school talent show. You're the voice Mike and Mike, only on ESPN Radio. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, the bottom of the fourth inning here in L.A. A 3-1 lead for the Dodgers over the Giants as they wrap up this season opening four-game series between the
Now that we have all hell breaking loose outside.
longtime rivals on this coast. Of course, back to New York more than a half century ago.
The back of my calves is so...
Matt Kemp will lead it off for the Dodgers. Hit a two-run home run in the first, and you get the feeling there are a lot of people around the National League who have been looking at box scores, watching highlights, seeing Matt Kemp play, and they're going, uh-oh, he's figured it out. He's turned a corner because he has played some great baseball in many different respects here in the first four games.
Well, there could be some frustration coming in his life for sure. He's not going to hit 556 all year. But I'll tell you what, he seems to be putting it together, and especially on the mental side of the ball. Everybody knew he had talent, that he was a five-tool player, that he had this kind of talent. But to be consistent and to lock in pitch for pitch offensively, defensively, and base running, that's when it gets scary. When you mix talent with concentration and preparation, Matt Kemp might have that kind of year.
And there are those who are giving a lot of credit to a new Dodger coach, Davey Lopes, who, as we mentioned, is not with the team, away for a few days after a death in the family. 3 breaking balls so far, 3 curves from Zito, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Dave Hansen, the assistant hitting coach, is filling in as the first base coach tonight. But Davey Lopes is apparently, according to what Don Mattingly is telling us, not just working on the base running, but overall putting pressure on the opposition, having a certain attitude and aggressiveness about the way you play the game.
So he's a man of few words, and he expects results. And when you don't attempt what they are trying to do, he sees it as not caring.
That's what?
That was close.
I saw a little one over there, and it was pretty big and pretty
By following.
shiny. And that's kind of
That
like,
is
whoa.
close.
Changeup just misses down and away.
That one
And a full count on Kemp.
was literally
Mattingly's done a real good job of selecting
by the bowling alley.
No, that one was about on that street right there.
Yeah.
Trey
I mean,
Hubbard
not
right
bowling
there,
alley,
the
but like
organization
I was right there by
the
that
intersection.
church, by the church.
Yeah, the intersection over there by the church.
Pitching coach.
Another changeup and a fly ball to shallow center field for Torres. Kemp is retired, 1 down. Time now for some
I do.
base
I'm watching it out
time,
here.
presented by Edward Jones.
Dave Berezino allowed 3 runs in the first inning, 0s in the last 2 innings. What are you seeing in him tonight?
Well, the first thing we were checking on is his health, overall health after, his car accident the other day, But, outside of a couple pitches he'd probably like to have back, he's throwing the ball pretty well.
Now, earlier today, Brian Wilson, your closer, threw a simulated game. He's on the disabled list. How did he do? How quickly could he come back?
He had a normal routine in a sense. He warmed up great, no problems, and 25 pitches. He let go 4 different types of pitches, and in typical Brian, he didn't hold back much.
How quickly do you think he could come back?
That's a tough one for me. The oblique thing is it's a tough injury, but you normally get a little bit more cautious than you would be with some other things. But I see him ready next week sometime.
Well, such an important part, obviously, of the Giants' run into the playoffs and throughout October last year. And a deep bullpen even in the absence of Brian Wilson. But your pen's not complete unless you close it, Chelsea, and they are very optimistic in a short-term thing, and he could be back in the next few days.
He looked pretty good today. Little simulated game, throwing hard, bouncing around, taking back.
Uribe fouls it back. Earlier today, simulated game that Dave Bergetti was talking about. Bobby and Orr a little bit earlier. Brian Wilson, this is at 1 o'clock Pacific time, 4 hours before the game, getting on the mound and throwing about 15, 20 pitches, facing Pat Burrell, among others, before the Giants took batting practice.
You're looking to see if he has separation between the hips and the shoulders, because that's what puts strain on that oblique in the rib cage area. And he was definitely doing that. He's not just throwing the ball with just his arm. He was rotating the hips and holding the shoulders and creating that torque that it takes to throw the ball hard.
Meanwhile, Uribe striking out for the second out of the inning. Bruce Bochy, Dave Bergetti, Pretty good team there, manager and pitching coach. Pretty good consistency and stability in this Giants organization. James Loney, the batter. Loney popped up his first time up. He's just 2 for 27 in his career against Barry Zito. Hits it pretty well, but 2 for 28 as Huff makes the catch. And all of a sudden, Zito has settled down. He has retired 11 in a row since the Kemp home run back in the first.
It's crunch time. Taco Bell's Beefy Crunch Burrito is now just 99 cents. Lots of beefy, add some cheesy, and piled high with flaming hot Burrito chips. Get a Taco Bell and get one now. At 99 cents, time is running out.
Josh? Ross? Yeah? Give it a try.
Rip it.
Oh,
Josh, this is a rarity.
Hey, it's alright. Get back in there, man.
come on, Rusty.
God, this new batting practice jersey, it's not working. It's broken.
It's weird.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
That's pretty fine. Introducing the new MLB offense.
Yeah, and then we've got stairs on his house because of
Now you can look like your favorite player, even if you can't play like him. Unlike conventional 3D, LG Cinema 3D has a wide viewing angle for greater viewing comfort. Experience the next generation 3D TV, LG Cinema 3D, for wider viewing pleasure. Unlike